allow us to leave the western frontier for a moment and cast our gaze out to the east, normally a beacon of strength, normally a beacon of stability, and in fact, in this case, it's kind of been reinforced this time around, especially when it comes to dealing with Westerners over there, and the two different countries that he has terrorized and summarily been kicked out of one, and then, well, we'll see how it plays out in the other, but we've got goofy-ass Johnny Somali out here once again running amok, and well, you would have thought he would have learned to not be an asshole, to not be a nuisance in Japan, and then especially getting put on his ass not once, but twice out there in South Korea. You would have thought he could have comported himself a little bit better, learned from his mistakes, and shifted up his content to a more reformed Johnny Somali, but I think the proof of concept in his name is he's never going to learn anyways. But Johnny and his bodyguard Hank Yu are finally facing criminal charges. Korean police held a press conference in front of a Songpa police station at 2 p.m. today. Charges they're facing includes threatening, insulting, harassment of a type, illegal drug use, and insulting the president. Oh no, Hank Yu was also arrested 36 days after his return to Japan for a possession of a firearm. Interesting, but this was news a little bit before the newer stuff came down, and well, things have advanced quite quickly this time around, with Johnny Somali getting spawn camped and attacked on site in South Korea. Wish I could really care. Controversial YouTuber Johnny Somali has been attacked in South Korea as locals are fed up with his inappropriate antics. At the point where putting out a bounty on information on his whereabouts, streamer Somali, known for his provocative behavior, illegal and disrespectful. Provocative implies that there's some value to be had there. No. He's the bottom of the barrel. He is scum of the earth. Traveling abroad, is once again facing backlash during his visit to South Korea. September of 2024 sparked outrage among locals, kissing a statue of peace, well-known monument to the dedicated to honoring the South Korean victims of Japanese troops during the Second World War. The incident is one of many in a series of controversial actions that have fueled strong reactions among South Korean locals. October 31st, Halloween, and nothing's more scary than an entitled Westerner coming over. Well, actually, an enraged South Korean might be a little bit more frightening to said crybaby. During, a live stream, escalated to physical violence. Yay! With the stranger assaulting Somali and causing him to fall to the ground. Oh no! The video quickly circulated on social media platforms like Twitter and Reddit, where the viewers praised the frustrated locals who confronted and attacked Somalis. So he's getting spawn camped, one person wrote. Very funny. The Koreans aren't messing around, one commented. Damn, Koreans going hard AF. We salute you. Third added. To be fair, people have been calling this out for a while now. It was just a matter of when. One user said the South Korean YouTuber placed a bounty on him, prompting locals to track him down. It's because it was greenlit. He's been greenlit in a Korean YouTube community. Korean YouTuber put out 1 million won, about $770, for information where he's at. Taking out the trash and you get an extra $770. I can see why everything was followed up so quickly. The incident follows a previous altercation where Somali was punched in the face by a stream sniper, leaving him with a cut above his eye. The controversial streamer has since been charged with 2 counts of assault and drug use in South Korea, and his behavior has even been discussed in country's parliament. And that was basically where we left the story the last time we did a video, with a little bit of an update in regards to the charges. And the trash has been taken out by the locals, and because he refused to remove himself from the situation, well, now he doesn't have a choice in the matter. And in fact, the South Korean government and the local law authorities have sent a message. Johnny Somali banned from leaving South Korea as streamer faces over 10 years in jail. Round of applause for based South Koreans, man. Oh my god. Here's the thing. I would love to move to Asia. Now that there's a little bit more hope in the United States that there actually looks to be a path forward, might be delaying my plans a little bit. Might be moving or delaying my plans a little bit, and potentially, maybe going and visiting Asia at some point in time. But here's the thing, man. Okay, just between you and me, I'm not a big fan of Asian women. I know there's a stereotype of white guys and Asian girls. It's never been my thing, okay? Really hasn't. It kind of sucks because temperamentally, they're exactly what I'm looking for. It's just aesthetically not really my thing. I've been friends with them, especially growing up, a bunch of different Korean girls. It's kind of strange to see them up here, in northern Alberta when I was going through school and stuff like that. Very smart, very friendly. It's just never had the urge to bang them. I don't know, man. Maybe my dick's racist. Who knows? I don't know. But that being said, respect where respect is due. It's nice to see a culture, especially, something that has been very much missing over the past 4 years in the Western world. People standing up for their culture, standing up for their society, taking matters into their own hands before the authorities can come in and clean up the mess. You love to see it. Johnny Somali banned, yes, from leaving South Korea as a streamer faces 10 years in jail. A W, because that was definitely on the cards in Japan, and they don't mess around. Except for the one case where he got off relatively scot-free and then had the audacity, and I really hope this gets used against him, where he admitted to lying on another live stream in order to get a lighter sentence. It's like, bro, you're not going to skate twice on this one. Streamer Johnny Somali has been barred from leaving South Korea and could be jailed for over 10 years if convicted of assault and drug use. Somali's reign of terror for the streaming world began back in 2023, where he terrorized Japanese and Israelis while broadcasting on Kick, resulting in multiple confrontations with the authorities. Creator faced the wrath of PewDiePie, who accused him of ruining Japan in a YouTube video. This prompted Somali to threaten the Swede with a lawsuit over some of the language used, arguing PewDiePie was being defamatory by referring to him as a terrorist. Well, I mean, a societal terrorist, I think, is an apt description. And once again, while we document all of the common L's that Somali continues to take, this is once again, just a common PewDiePie W. September of 2024, Somali traveled to South Korea and continued his antics. And yes, we've been over that a bunch of different times, but now catching everybody back up. Now banned on Kick, he can't leave the country, even if he wants to, after his stream got the attention of the South Korean parliament, according to Yahoo. He's facing charges of assault and narcotic use, and he's banned from leaving while under investigation. Aha. South Korea is very strict when it comes to drug use, possession. Okay, another reason, man, it's like, I really got to get over my distaste, because everything about this is exactly what I like. Illicit drugs and substances, cracking down on that stuff before it degenerates society. Very, very, very low levels of obesity. It's everything that I want, except for appropriately sized eyes. Possession of illegal drugs or use of illegal drugs can result in a sentence of up to 10 years in jail and a fine of 100 million won. $72,500. Meanwhile, assault can carry a maximum penalty of 2 years and a penalty of 5 million won. That's hilarious, man. How they crack down hard on illegal drugs. But yeah, you get an assault charge, 2 years, $3,600 fine. I love it. That's the only way that you actually make changes, by having these ludicrously high penalties and holding people to that standard. From what I hear, the conviction rates, once you're thoroughly investigated and that there are charges that come down, I know that's the case in Japan, and I'm pretty sure South Korea is the exact same way. Once they got you, you're basically cooked, bro. So the case goes to trial. This would be Somali's second time in court in an Asian country. Yes, after his first trial in Japan, Somali admitted to lying to the judge, claiming he wasn't making any money streaming and was filming a documentary. So yeah, I would imagine, and if I was a savvy prosecutor, which chances are that's exactly what he's going to get this time around, there would be that being used against him as being proven liar, using that as character evidence that this is somebody who shouldn't be trusted, somebody who should be held accountable for their actions and, well, be made an example of. Because when it comes to IRL streamers, thanks to the likes of Jack Doherty, the asshole who crashed his Lamborghini when it hydroplaned on a highway, thank God nobody else was hurt. And you know what? Ask God as to why Jack Doherty wasn't one that did get hurt. There's just very little benefit from letting these freaks run wild out there. So yeah, if you make an example out of Somali, a justified one, not somebody that you're just simply picking up off the street for, I don't know, accidentally playing copyrighted music, or, taking a peek at something that potentially they should have because a camera panned in a certain way. No, this is somebody who is negatively affected two separate societies. Throw them in jail, throw away the key, and send the message that if you're going to come over, you better respect the culture, you better respect the people, you better respect the land. And hopefully there are other places around the world that take note of this. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.